Yeah, some of these processes sound like you're taking these very large issues, but somehow bringing it to an individual level, which sounds very rich and complex at the same time.
It happens in the discussion by itself. You know, we start the group process basically. These group processes we've been doing one monthly open group process to the public, meaning anyone who wants can come for many years. And um, for years we used to put issues, you know, different issues. We would put a title. And
I
since
should.
the crisis started and 4 years ago, they're open, and basically we begin with asking people what they experience, what they've come with, what's in the room in terms of their feeling experiences or whatever is in each person's mind and heart.
Are
And
you're saying that in these more recent forums, there's
yes,
no theme, they're just
no,
open for the public, and the
yes,
theme that is decided on the spot?
yes, exactly. And that the way that we begin is what is in the room, what have we each come with. So if there is something, you know, intense happening or whatever, then each person begins to speak, and from that emerges the theme and the whatever, you know, we process. So we're actually processing what's happening in us, how the situation we're living in is affecting us. And so eventually you pick on what's happening in the field, and we work on it, trying to, so eventually it does come down to us as individuals also, as well as the polarization on the political level. Or
That sounds both spontaneous and deep, but I guess I wonder how do people come to a forum or some kind of a group process meeting with no theme? Like, what will bring them in the first place?
this is
Like
different
what?
from the open forums. When we do the open forums, they have a
Yes,
theme. These are the monthly group processes that we do at our practice space, which have been happening for 11 years, and we post them on Facebook and on the web page. And there are people who come, and then always other people who come say to their friends, or you should come. So there's always new people and old people. There are people who have been coming for years, and then new people coming in. It's different if we organize a forum. We have a theme, we put up a flyer, you know. It's different if we're
I
doing a
see.
town forum.
I see. Wow.
Um,
But people come because people have the need
mm,
from a different type of dialogue.
mhm,
And this is, I think, why they come, because very many times we had this discussion among ourselves. What are we doing? What are we doing in such a chaotic situation, in such a difficult situation? If you do some group processes, if you work with an organization, or if you do a forum, it's a drop in the ocean. And what is the thing that we have to add in this situation, or we have to offer in this situation? And very often we come up with this answer that we offer a totally different type of dialogue.
How so? Can you say more?
a
How
space,
it's
I
different?
think, a space for this dialogue.
Yeah, because mostly the meetings, because there are many meetings that are happening here and many discussions that are happening here now in Greece. It's a place that it's full of creativity in a way right now, because there are many things that are happening in the level of neighborhoods, and group of people are organizing things, so it's full. And I'm sorry, I was lost.
About the difference
Yeah.
that you're speaking
And
about.
but this type of dialogue is more linear somehow. So I
Yes.
say my opinion, and then another person says their opinion, and the discussion goes like that. People are
Right. That's
talking,
more
expressing
normal conversation.
normal conversation.
We don't do normal
We don't do,
conversation.
yeah.
I mean, we try to interact, meaning there's more interaction. We try to help or hold an interaction, and because the paradigm is not afraid of feelings, actually. So going into the feelings, I think that's a difference of being able to hold also the feelings and make space for the feeling experiences behind what someone is saying. A position, an initial
and
position.
also personal experience. There is, you don't have also to talk about what you think, but there is a space also for people to talk about their personal experience, their life situation, what they're dealing with, and the feelings that are involved with that, and also process the polarities that they're coming up.
And I seeing how the dynamic that we're talking about on the outside is also happening on the interactional level between us. For example, let's say you're talking about fascism, and there are aspects, right, of if I go out and try to kill someone because they're different, someone needs to put a stop to that and say, hey, you cannot go out and kill someone. Come here, stop. Right. On another level, this having space of, okay, something is different for Alexandra and something different for me, and there doesn't need to be one way to do things, is another way that fascism, as a role appears. So to also, to see all the different levels is also important.
Wow.
And the thing for me also, I wanted to say to what awareness, what's something that tried to bring awareness to for me is the different types of rank and power that are involved in our interaction, because that the person or the position that has the social power, the social rank, has a power, but yes, the other side also has a power, and usually we don't identify with that power that we have.
What is that other kind of power besides the social rank, though?
The other power is your sense of right, that you're right in what you're trying to do. It's like or that you feel good about yourself, like a psychological rank or a spiritual rank. In spiritual, I mean in the sense that I know that what I'm fighting for, I have justice on my side.
Or the freedom that comes from nothing left to lose.
Yes, the power, the freedom, that's right. When you are, or that you are awake. You see, for example, if I'm fighting with Lena and she's hurt me from her use of power, I see that she has hurt me. I am, in a way, more awake. And in that awakeness, there is a power. And I also, if I don't realize my power in that moment, and somehow be able to use it in a useful way for the relationship, I am also then recreating the situation if I also misuse my power. So to break that cycle for me is the most difficult thing, and I think we struggle with that.
In the relationship, it's very difficult to break it in such intense situation. Also, I was thinking about group process that we had like last month. And as we talk about power, I'm thinking about the power that is hidden into the frozen states and depression and all that, because people were talking about their dreams in a way, and suddenly at some time the room froze and no one was talking. And going farther with that, people started talking about, yes, the dream, but how disempowered they feel in order to take things on her hands. And we worked there about this empowerment, how they feel like they are the leaders of their lives and they're not only the victims of a leader. And that was a moment
helpful
of depression in the group, and this depression was hitting the potential for empowerment.